Nearly a dozen citizens' rights groups in Cleveland are demanding the city restore water and electricity to thousands who had those utilities shut off. 5 on your side investigator Joe Paganakis asking the city what it's going to do about this. Joe, the city says it is willing to reconnect residents, but they have to give them a holler.
Well, Rob, that is true, Rob. However, the End Poverty Now coalition says there could be thousands of people out there that aren't aware they can make that phone call to reconnect their utilities because they say the city has not done enough outreach and that people without power may not have an internet connection or the ability to charge their phones to make that call.
It's terribly dire. I mean, just think in a time when we're having a pandemic and people don't have access to power.
The End Poverty Now coalition says Cleveland Public Power and the Cleveland Water Department must do more to reestablish crucial services to thousands of residents as the coronavirus lockdown drags on. And even though the city of Cleveland suspended shutoffs on March 13th, they say the city has to increase its outreach to let residents know services can be restored with a phone call.
Most people are not going to be aware that this is even available to them. If they don't have power, how are they going to know? Where have they heard about this?
Even sending a postcard and making a phone call, at least trying to make a phone call or leave a message.
10 citizens groups, including Ohio Citizens Action, putting out this petition asking the city to get word out to residents that services can be restored during the pandemic. Telling News 5 in the first 2 weeks after shutoffs were suspended, only 59 residents called the city to have their power restored. And with growing COVID-19 financial hardship, even more residents won't be able to pay their water and electric bills.
There are more and more people who are going to fall into this category because nobody really knows what's going to happen next.
And the groups are also asking the city to give residents a grace period on their bills once the stay-at-home order is finally lifted.
It's also important that they delay turning these people off and other people off for a minimum of 60 days because people are going to have a hard time catching up under their bills once this crisis is over.
And the city of Cleveland responded to our story saying they are making efforts to reach out to residents via social media and bill inserts. No word on whether they'll step up those efforts. But again, they're stressing people need to make that phone call and then be willing to meet Cleveland Public Power employees or water department workers, Rob, out at their property.
Okay, Joe, question. Any chance the city will extend that grace period for people that do have a tough time paying these bills?
Well, no word on that just yet, Rob, but again, they're stressing you can't get your utilities restored unless you make that phone call. Those phone numbers posted right now on news5cleveland.com. You can also catch them by using our News 5 app.